Good morning. Good to
Good
see
morning.
you.
How are you? Good.
Doing well, thanks. I hope you are.
Good. Yep, doing great.
We will go first to Christopher Carter. Go ahead, Christopher.
Good morning, Hugh. When you last played Pitt, you talked about how Jamarius Burton was able to kind of control the game and be a playmaker against you guys. In the games you've seen of them since then, how have you seen them use other players to kind of carry them to some of the better wins that they've had?
Well, I mean, they're more than just Burton. I mean, they're a really good basketball team. They just are. They've got a number of playmakers that not only can make plays for others, but they can make plays for themselves. They have a number of guys that can create a shot at any given time throughout their offensive possession that can create a shot for themselves and create a shot for their teammates. They're very disciplined offensively from the standpoint of they're in the right spots when guys are driving and penetrating. They can really shoot the basketball, and what makes them so dangerous is like they can hit contested shots. It's not just open shots. They can hit with guys in their face, and they're just really tough. You know, they're an older, more experienced team, and they've been through it individually, and they're a hardened, tough team that doesn't get shaken, and that's one of the many reasons why they're having such a good year this season.
We'll go next to Royal Howell. Go ahead, Royal.
Good morning, Coach. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Coach, you all haven't played since last Tuesday against Syracuse, so you've had a week to pretty much get healthy, get a little bit of rest, preparation for Pitt. What's the biggest thing that you've learned about your team since that win at Syracuse in preparation for tomorrow night?
Well, this week was good for us for two reasons. One, I mean, obviously to get healthy and to get a little bit of physical rest, but also it gave us an opportunity to work on us as opposed to in preparation for a game or for a team. And so it's always good when you get an opportunity to just focus on us and sharpening the things that we do really well and working on the things that we aren't doing well so that we can make that a strength and make it more consistent. And so, now we'll start, our preparation today, towards Pittsburgh and put ourselves in a position to play a really good game versus a really good team.
Thank you, Coach.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Hope you're doing well today.
Yeah.
When we talked to Pete in Syracuse after the game, he spoke a lot about how much not just converting shots and being active in that game gave him confidence, but after passing up some shots in the first half, he said that you told him to shoot some more, and teammates were telling him to shoot those shots that are there, and he said that gave him confidence. Is he still in a process where the confidence and the fitting in is a work in progress here 20 games in as he's learning to get more and more comfortable with these kids?
I do. I do. I think it gets better every day. I think it's gotten a lot better. But I don't think it's, from the standpoint of confidence, I don't think that's been the struggle or the battle. I think just he's such a team player that he wants to make sure that he fits in. And so I think it's gotten a lot better, but it's still a work in progress for him to fully feel comfortable about Pete being Pete and just playing, and that you're not stepping on anybody's toes. You're not ruffling anybody's feathers. I think he's really starting to understand that for us to be the best team that we can become, Pete has to be Pete, and he's got to empty his entire bag in terms of all the gifts and talents that he has out there on the floor, and also understand that the team not only needs that they want it. They want it. And my hope is his aggressiveness during the Syracuse game really put him in a position to feel like he can go and not to feel like he's trying to fit in, but just for him to have the freedom to just play and allow him to do the things that has allowed him to be successful throughout his entire career.
If I could also ask this very quickly, how much work has RJ done in the last week and how is he doing right now?
He's done a lot of work. He's done, he'll be practicing today and, he did individual workouts and stuff like that all throughout the weekend. And so every day he's gotten better and better, and he's in a really good spot right now.
Thank you.
Corey Christian, go ahead.
Coach, good morning. There are currently 9 teams at 500 or better in conference play this year and 10 500 or better overall this year. What does that say about just the compete level and just how, good this league has been this year in your view?
Well, I think the league it's been great, not good, been great every year. For whatever reason, last year there was a narrative that the league was down. It's just not possible in the ACC for this conference to ever be down with the level of coaches and players that come out of this conference. And it's just every year. It's just the competitiveness, the fights, to me is just unmatched. And so this year is no different than any other year. Everybody's good. Anybody can beat anybody at any given night, and you have to show up and play your best every night in order to have a chance to win. And it's such a privilege and honor to be a part of this conference as a player, as an assistant coach, and now as a head coach.
Thanks, Coach.
I'll go next to Brendan Marks. Go ahead, Brendan.
Hey, Hubert. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Brendan?
Good. Just wanted to follow up quickly on Andrew's question about RJ for starters. So are you anticipating that he'll be able to play against Pitt? And then sort of secondly, you had said before the Syracuse game, he was playing at an All-American level. What is the aspect of his game that you think he has really sort of taken to new heights over the last month or 2 months or so?
Well, if things continue to improve, I anticipate him on playing. But again, it's Monday morning and we don't play until 7 p.m. on Wednesday. But if things continue to progress like they have, I fully expect RJ to be in the lineup and be playing on Wednesday. The level that I think that obviously his shooting percentages have gone up, drastically since the beginning of the season. But I just feel like his defense is just, and his toughness, overall toughness has just been off the chart. The defense in terms of being able to guard his guy, the challenge of picking up full court has just really led to the energy for everybody out there on the floor. And I think it's just been great. And then his toughness, the plays that he made at Syracuse, the 2 charges. There was another one in transition where didn't allow them to score in transition, put them on the free throw line. His defense and the physicality, the toughness that he has brought lately it's just been unbelievable.
Thank you.
We'll squeeze one more quick one in from Ross Martin.
Hey, Coach. I was going to ask another RJ question, but I guess a follow-up on how Puff is doing and his status. And with RJ, what has been the issue? Is it just a head injury, or what was it that's been his struggle recently?
Well, in regards to RJ, he got hit in the eye, and so it was swollen after the game. He couldn't see out of one eye, and so they wanted to do x-rays to make sure that nothing was wrong around his eye, and anything broken, and the swelling from his eye is obviously gone. He probably still will have a black eye on Wednesday night, but just the soreness of getting hit around the eye, that was the main issue, and the swelling and all of that is gone. And in regards to Puff, he continues to get better, but he will he'll be limited today in practice. And I'd be surprised if he was available for Wednesday against Pitt. He's getting better and progressing, but it's been slower than anticipated. And I'd be surprised. I'm not ruling out, but I'd be surprised if he would be ready to go on Wednesday versus Pitt.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about the 3 questions on RJ.
No, it's okay. I love talking about RJ.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
Okay, see you guys later.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll see you next
Bye-bye.
week.
Bye.